Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here with me. I do appreciate the support. Shout out to all of my subscribers. I thank y'all, every last single one of y'all. I thank you for your support, okay? Can't say that enough. Alright, with no subscribers, can't have a platform, right? I mean, you can have a platform, but if you don't have any subscribers, what good is the platform with no subscribers, right? So that shows how important subscribers are, okay? So that it just reflects on how we are helpers one to another. That's how I see it. We're helpers one to another, all right? We give the advice, we give the messages, and we hope for the best. We encourage, we enlighten, and then we get encouraged, and we are enlightened, we're learning, and we're helping by sharing experiences and lessons of our own experiences with others, with you guys, right? So it's a give and take situation on both sides. Great energies of generosity, love, understanding, spirituality, growth, right? And sharing information, however you want to look at it. So I do appreciate my subscribers. I thank you guys for tuning in with me. And if you did tune in, it may be something here that may help you, right? It may be something here for you, all right? But do not try to make messages fit. If it's something that doesn't make sense to you, I'm explaining it to you, it doesn't relate to you in any kind of way, then it's not for you at this time, and that is perfectly fine, okay? It's perfectly fine. Some messages are for you, some are not going to be for you because it's all general messages. So you only have to place what fits you, right? And if it don't fit, don't force it to fit. Cards want to pop out already. Alright guys, I hope everybody's doing well as well. Yes, I hope everybody's doing well, staying hydrated. It's pretty hot out here, right? Cards are already popping out, so I'm not going to put it back, okay? We're going to do the declare and decree deck first, alright? Collective read. Energy is fluid, time is fluid. Again, only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But if you were drawn here for whatever reason, okay, if you tuned in, again, it may be something here for you. I'm going to let them rest. I'm going to let them rest. That's all we need is two. See what we have for the collective here. If you are new to the channel, welcome in. Alright, this is just a simple ritual that we do or that I practice here with these particular cards because it helps to release negative energies. Any blockages from, a spiritual perspective. This is spiritual, alright, because spiritual warfare is real, okay? Monitoring spirits and things of that nature is real. Most people don't want to hear nothing of that. They don't believe in all that. That's your decision. But from experience, I can tell you, spiritual realm is real. Spirituality is real, okay? And so therefore, the opposite of good spirituality would be evil or bad spirituality. Okay, there's an in and out to everything. There's polarity to everything, up and down, in and out, light and dark, good and evil. Okay, good and bad, however you want to look at it. Hard and easy is polarity, right? The opposite of the interconnection of it. Okay, so again, spirituality is real, and some people can understand that it takes a positive ritual in order to break a negative ritual. Some people understand it, some people don't. That's perfectly fine. Again, if you have tuned in, there may be something helpful here for you, and I hope that it is. Okay? I only come to insert positive things that can help people. That's why I'm here. My purpose is to help people to understand, in which I've learned to understand over my years of experience with whatever I've been through in my life. Everybody's been through something different, but it's to help one another. and it brings about spiritual growth, spiritual understanding, as well as spiritual elevation, spiritual growth, right? And there's different ranks in the spirit. It's different, levels of spirituality. So it's important to understand that this part of us do exist because this is what we're made of, body, soul, and spirit. So if you can't tap into spirituality, that means you can't tap into yourself. That's a personal problem, right? So it is important to have spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom, spiritual understanding, and spiritual information. It's important because it plays a part in our life whether we want to accept it or not. We're so used to the tangible things of what we can hear, smell, taste, feel, and see. Yeah, but it goes beyond that. And when it goes beyond that, you need to understand that there's protection that's needed on that level as well as on the physical 3D level. Okay? So, when it comes to this and what I practice, my Declare and Decree deck, okay, when it comes to this and what I practice it because I have dealt with the dark side of it. So, again, you cannot use anything in this 3D tangible world that we can see on this level of life. You cannot use any of that to fight against spirituality when it comes to warfare or anything evil or negative that you need to release out of your energy or release from around you in your environment, whether it's people, places, or things. There's nothing tangible that can help you with this. But when it comes to a negative entity, a negative environment, negative spirits, when it comes to that, you must have some type of positive ritual that can fight that off or cause it to decrease itself within your life or cause it to leave you altogether. It takes a positive ritual to break a negative one. It takes the light to enter in and, cause the darkness to fade away. You can only cause darkness to fade out when you shine the light on it. You see? So, when it comes to things of the dark, you need something of the light to shine on it, to get it to be exposed, to see how to get rid of it, to see how to push it out of your life, push it out of your energy, push it out of your environment for good. And there's a lot of hard things that comes out of dark spirituality, as well as there's good things that comes out of positive spirituality. So we use positive spirituality to decrease the influence and the impact of negative spirituality. Okay, you have to have something to fight with. Some people believe in it and others don't, and that's perfectly fine. So what we have here collected, for those of you who have tuned in, all energy that blocks my spirituality gifts and insight are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All energy that blocks my spiritual gifts and insight are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You would want to write that down. Set your intentions to release any negative energies that could be blocking your spiritual gifts, insight, right? You would want to get rid of that. And you would burn it in a safe place, of course. Set fire to it, because fire is a powerful element, as is the others. But fire destroys, okay, as in the others. They all can destroy, right? And you want to destroy this type of energy out of your life, out of your space, off of your person, off of you, okay? All blocks. So this one says all blockages that prevents holistic health for myself and my loved ones are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All blockages that prevent holistic health. Who don't want holistic health? You want to be walking around and you're on medication for the rest of your life? No. You want to be hooked up to some machine trying to give you, respiration, trying to give you air to breathe because you're not able to breathe on your own? No, you don't want to go through anything like that. And I send out positive energies and healing to anyone that could be dealing with that situation. But the thing is, you want holistic health, and spiritually you could be blocked to where it'll cause you not to be able to heal from within. It'll cause you, because it's stuff that you're not used to dealing with. You don't know anything about spirituality. You're not sure about what holistic health could mean. These are things that could be blocked, and it can cause you to continue to have bad health, which could be something that was passed down to you through your bloodline. But if you know how to cleanse it spiritually, if you know how to detox it and know where it's coming from, you can release that blockage out of your life to where you can have holistic health, because that's what you deserve. That's what we deserve. Holistic health, right? Our families and as well as ourselves. We deserve to have holistic health. But you have to know how to have it on more than one level. And it's more than just a 3D level. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, all of it consists of holistic health. The whole you. Not a half of you, not a third of you, not a fourth of you. The whole you. Holistic health. So any blockages that prevents that, you want to release that negative energy by releasing. You got to write it down to make it true. You got to write it down to make it work. You got to write it down to make it real. Now, it could be real to you in your mind, and that's fine. But you want to take what's in your head, and you want to put it down on paper. And then you want to release it. Believe that you can release that and have better. And set fire to it to destroy that blockage that you just wrote down. That's intention. I must see that this is a part of why I'm not so healthy on whatever level of life. And if I won't allow myself to see it, then that means I am agreeing to staying in the same position. Because when you get tired of dealing with health issues and feeling bad all the time, feeling sluggish all the time, you can't get this right, you can't get that right, hormones are not balanced, that can really, prevent you from having a holistic life. And that's not a good feeling. So you want to do something about that. And if you can find out how to do something about that by exploring spirituality and finding out there could be things in your bloodline that are holding you hostage. There could be things in your belief system that are holding you hostage. The way that you were brought up to believe, the conditioning ways we were all brought up to believe, okay, that can cause us to have bad health instead of good health. And that's on every level. So you want to write that down and burn it, collective, for whoever that is for, even if you are new here. All thoughts, conditioning, I just said that. All thoughts, conditioning, and indoctrination. This speaks of conditioning. From the time we were brought up as children on into adulthood, what we were raised to believe, what we seen as we were being raised. Learned behavior patterns from uncles and aunties and moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and aunties and uncles, whatever. We saw things as we came up, and it made us believe that was the way. It made us believe that's the way you're supposed to do it. Because a lot of them didn't have a good understanding. They were brought up the same way. You understand the chain? It's a generational thing, and it continues on and on and on till someone wakes up, right? Let's say that the right way. Thank you, Most High, Mother and Father. Until someone allows themselves to wake up to truth, that this is conditioning. I got to break the cycle. This is indoctrination. It was presented one way, but there was hidden agenda behind that and made it look another way. And this is what we've been conditioned to believe. That's learned behavior, addictive patterns, right? Negative mindset, scarcity mindset, what we've been conditioned to believe, what we were brought into, and what we were brought up in as well. Learned behaviors. And a lot of those learned behaviors are not positive, but they didn't know any better either, because they were not taught. And then you can go to the next lineage, and they didn't know any better either, because they were not taught. And it goes on and on. Somebody has to break the cycle of conditioning, especially if it's not something that serves you in life to make you a better person or to bring you to a better place or a better environment, right? And indoctrination. It's not good indoctrination if it was presented falsely on any level, right? And that means if it does not serve your highest good, you would want to release that. Find a way to release that. Understand that's something that needs to be changed. That's transformation. But are you willing to change? Are you willing to search it out and find out and understand whether it works for you or not? If it works, fine. But there are some people it doesn't work for. Not anymore. Because they've learned differently. They've allowed themselves to tap in spiritually. It starts with the root chakra. Where were you born? Where were you raised? What were you raised in? The family you were born into. It starts there. Okay? All thoughts, conditioning, and indoctrination that does not serve my highest good is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. So you would write that down and you would set your intentions and burn it, collect it, destroy it with fire to release that kind of energy. A lot of that has its own setbacks in our lives, and we don't have a clue because we don't tap in spiritually. All right? So this will be general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, as I said before. All right? We're going to see what we got here for the collective. All right. Opportunity to reign. Yeah, there is an energy of seeing things differently here. Okay. Let's see what we have. Past, present, future energies. Alright. Okay, guys. Starting out with them 9 of Cups. Yeah. Solar plexus. Confidence. 6 of Pentacles. Then you have the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and Justice here. And changes. There's some changes happening here for someone. You've been filling your own cup is what it looks like to me with this 9 of Cups. Then you got the 3 of Pentacles here working with others, or you've been building. Maybe you have been building for yourself here. Yeah. And working with others, but yet building for you. There's something you've built for yourself here. I feel very stable. But there's something else here too. Hold on. Yeah, with the light. Ace of Cups energy, yeah. Very fulfilling, but this is with self. This is self-fulfilling here. Ace of Cups energy. Okay, you have the 5 of Wands showing up. I did say transformation, so this is here. There's changes in the material and the money section. All right, changes. We got the 3 of Swords coming out. Tower. Lovers. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay. So there's something that needs to be spoken here that's going to bring about change. Okay. Something that needs to be talked about, or you will be speaking with someone about making some changes here. It's something you built. But there was also a tower. Disruption. Ah. Whoa. Okay. Boy. So, you could be dealing with somebody who try to make some things confusing for you here, collective. But it's something you built, though. You built it for yourself, whether it was a business or whether Shoot, some of y'all could be building a house. Who knows? But it's something that you worked on, or you've worked in the workplace with others as well. Could go both ways. But there was a tower here. There was something that changed, something that shocked you here that you didn't expect. This feels like a love situation. Yeah, like you worked with a lover. Okay, Three of Pentacles, Tower. Someone you worked with. It could be in the workplace, but somebody that it was something that happened that was very confusing. Or it could have just been some confusion, and it changed something for you. You may have been afraid to speak to keep down any confusion, or keeping the peace. This I'm picking up like a love. This is love. This is a love thing here, because transformation is here. The Empress is here. You could be considered as the Empress, okay? You could be in your Empress energy where you have built your own business here. Somebody has built a business. It may have was supposed to been with another partner, but this partner was doing something confusing that's causing obstacles and challenges here, okay? There's something confusing about this partner. Or it left you confused. Whatever it is, whatever you found out, it brought disruption, no doubt. Some of y'all, this is a workplace. Something brought confusion. I don't know if you were supposed to get some kind of promotion, or somebody is trying to block your promotion, because there's fives here. Fives is the number of change, and you got 1, 2, 3, 3 of them already. There's 3 fives here. But there's also harmony and balance. Okay? So that tells me, whatever you've created, you are the Empress energy, male or female. This is your energy. Like, you know when to cut things out or people out. You are very discerning and very intuitive, to where you can see the conflict. You can see it coming, or you know that you need not to play a part in that. And that intuitively you know you have other options as well. Even if it does have to do with money, even if it does have to do with a job, or it has to do with a lover. You do have options. But as an Empress, it's not like you're going to be dangling around with different people in the first place. But you will just do you, if it's no more than being social. Okay, so you have options when it comes to love as well. There's harmony and balance, but it's two things going on here, two scenarios, okay? To where there's workplace situation here as well, to where you found out something that brought a tower moment. But it didn't matter, because even in your Empress energy, whoever this is resonating with, only taking if it resonates with you, but even if there was a tower moment in the workplace, and let's say that was hours lost, or money loss, or a job loss even. It really doesn't matter, because you're already in this Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups energy. You're already there, or you were, okay? So it's like you couldn't lose, even if the job was lost. That was like a setup for you spiritually to gain more than you would have been gaining with the job in the first place. If there was love, if this is love, or even both, it doesn't matter, because if someone tried to cause confusion with you, pretending like they had balance with you, with the lovers, and they were causing challenges and a lot of conflict, maybe a lot of arguing, that wasn't the person for you in the first place. Maybe that's something you needed to see. Okay? Tower. And solar plexus is you having the confidence to maybe confront this person, talk to this person, let this person know that, hey, I see where this is, or I see what this is, or what's going on here, and I just don't agree with it. I don't agree. That's going to bring some kind of death. There's an ending here with the death card. But that ending brings transformation. Whether it's in the workplace, or whether it's love, or it could be both. Take it how it resonates for you. There's an energy of generosity here, to where you didn't receive equal give and take. Maybe you were not receiving this for a time, but this is coming back around to you because of whatever you're ending, whether it's a job or love. That's the transformation. That's where everything transforms. That's where everything changes. Maybe you're walking away from a situation as far as love, and you could very well be walking away from a job. It's your justice for you to walk away, because this energy is going to be created regardless. It's going to come to you regardless. The Six of Pentacles energy. And that's because that's what you've invested. So it's going to come back around to you anyway. And by you being the Empress, in this Empress energy, that's an energy of creativity and great abundance. She's going to win regardless because of everything she's been through. She's already experienced all the losses and the failures and things that didn't work and people that didn't work and people who were not real, people who were not genuine. That's how she became this energy. And we're saying this energy, male or female, because if you hold that energy within you and you've balanced that energy out and you understand how this energy works, you know when to, open up on that energy when it serves you best. You also know when to hold back that energy when it's not serving you. So because you understand that and you're balanced in that area, you have this Ace of Cups and this Nine of Cups here, to where you fulfilled yourself first. So the universe is pouring back into you, is how I feel with this Tower and Justice. Okay? Things are going to be made fair and balanced regardless. Okay? So yeah, just sit back. Yeah. So just sit back, watch, and learn. Because even as an Empress, there's still room for learning at all times. There's still room for growth at all times. And that's an understanding of wisdom that an Empress would have. That's wisdom. There's always room for growth. There's always room for learning, right? And so that's going to, and then the spiritual elevation as well. Okay? Just a moment, guys. Okay, so there's spiritual elevation as well. But with the transformation here, you being an Empress energy, you understand that you're not going to argue with anybody with this obstacles and challenges. People want to be in conflict about your choices. People want to be in conflict with you, or they're conflicted because they don't understand what you're doing. They don't know your plans. Maybe you're not speaking to certain people. You're not letting it be known the moves that you're making, whether it's workplace or love. You're just doing you. If you did have a lover who thought they could get over on you in business, you let them think that they could get over on you in business, because you understand that the Most High have your back. The Three of Pentacles, the number 3 card in the solar plexus, and the Empress is another number 3. Then you have Celebration, that's another number 3. All these threes out here. You cannot overpower spirituality with negativity when you are in alignment. And as an Empress energy in all these threes, you are in alignment. Whoever this is resonating for, you're in alignment. So the negativity is just going to bounce right off of you. You're not going to argue with anyone. Whoever's conflicted about decisions you're making, or what are you choosing to do for work, or what you're choosing to do for business, if you're choosing another level, or if you're just choosing yourself, okay, you fulfill your own cups. This is something the Empress has already learned. She's experienced that. Having empty cups. That's why she knows how to fill her own cup. You're not going to argue with anyone with all this conflict and challenges and obstacles. You're not going to argue with anyone. You understand your position as an Empress. You understand that you're highly protected as well as creative. You understand that justice is in your favor. And you know that justice coming from the universe, coming from the Most High Mother and Father, will set things straight. It'll set the record straight. You don't have to argue with people. You could just say a few words of wisdom and they probably won't understand where you're coming from, but sooner or later, they'll get it. But you know you're not going to argue with anyone. You're going to allow things to happen because you understand behind the scenes how things work as an Empress energy, male or female. So things will be made fair and balanced, and that will be your new beginnings. There will be people you will separate from, as well as you could have suffered a heartbreak. There's 2 threes here. There we go with the threes. 3 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. There's people you will separate from. They're going to be left in this 3 of Swords energy. You're going to be celebrating. Okay? And like I said, lover or workplace. Or it could be both for some of you. But you're separating from people. You're being led to do this. That's a part of transformation. That's a part of a tower moment. That's spiritual intervention. That's spirit saying, okay, enough is enough. They want to hold back, the promotion. They want to underpay you, take hours from you. Well, we're going to make it where you're coming completely away from the place because we got something better for you anyway. You can create. You can fill your own cups. Let us show you. Let us teach you. So people will be in this Three of Swords energy. And some of them may have hoped that the Three of Swords energy will be for you. But it's not. It's them. Okay? These money changes, even if you did experience some money changes, you didn't let that get you down. You continue to create. This could be energy that is to come as well. For a lot of you, this could be energy that is to come. Yes, fives mean changes, but 5 and 5 is 10. And 10 is rounded down to a number 1. And the number 1 is the energy of new beginnings. Here's the proof over here. The number 1, Ace of Cups. That's the number for new beginnings, opportunities, and a lot of self-love. Okay? Yeah, see? 3 of Wands, partnerships. Empress knows how to cut people out. That's what that transformation card is about. A lot of endings here. Somebody's just deciding to go their own way and live their own life. Somebody could be definitely starting over here. Or you chose to start over, or you will, or you thinking about it. Okay? With this 5 of Wands, you could be thinking about it. With this 7 of Cups, somebody got some options, and it's just been confusion. But enough with the confusion. We're gonna tap into, dealing with the people that has like mindsets. The people who are for us, for our highest good. They're actually for us. When they say they're for us, they actually are. They're genuine people. We're leaving behind people who are not genuine. Tower. In the workplace, 3 of Pentacles. And we're going to build, and we're going to, build our own. This is what you said, collective. I'm going to do this on my own. And because you decided to do that, you tapped into some spirituality here. And that's you filling your own cups. You built that Ace of Cups for yourself, just as well as these partnerships that's coming in, if they hadn't already. Great partnerships. Definitely, yeah. Great partnerships. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities, just like I said, opportunities of financial and material gain. So whatever somebody had to leave behind, if that's the case, or you separated yourself from someone. There was an ending coming from somewhere with transformation in the 3 of Swords, yeah. But opportunities are here. Resources are here. That's also a number 1. I said, yeah, new beginning, that's also a number 1. Number 1 is a number of new beginnings. Yes, that's your intuition, I said that. Empress energy. Intuitive, very intuitive. You don't argue with anyone. If it came to an end, you understand the opposite side of an ending is for something new to begin. You understand that it was for the good. It has to be. It happened for a reason. Let it happen. Tower. Let it happen. Yeah, crown chakra. You're very wise. This is wisdom. Crown chakra. Empress energy. Wisdom. Sit back, watch, and learn. That's what you do. You let people think whatever they want to think. You let them think that they got to overthink, that they hurt you. Not that you won't speak your piece. Not that you don't stand up for yourself. Not that you don't speak up for yourself. But you know how to let things be to a sense where you're not going to argue about it. We're not going to argue. We're not going to fuss and fight. That's not going to happen. We're not doing that. Because spiritually you are in tune. You've received, some of you have received some spiritual gifts. And use them if you have. But the crown chakra is where you receive. You receive message. You receive wisdom. You receive direction, guidance. What to do next, what not to do. What to say, what not to say. How much to say, to whom. Right? Crown chakra. Aura is on high. Okay? spiritual knowledge, wisdom, and power. Okay, in the right hands. I keep wanting to pull the sun. The sun is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so keep that childlike energy with you. That energy of exploring. That energy of even if you're in search of any life, you know, on spiritual wisdom or knowledge or spirituality. If you tapped into anything like that, just keep that energy of the sun, because there's things that has been exposed, and a lot of it with the the high priestess here. A lot of the energy that you feel with the sun is an energy of knowing the truth, things being exposed, shining a light on what's real, what's true, and making your decisions in silence. And that's what brings about this change. Okay? Yeah, having patience, you're right, change the direction to a want. Yeah. No more waiting, though. The wait is over. Okay? Yeah, having patience. Because you sit back, watch, and learn is like you may have already known that someone was taking from you as you were investing. You were, you know, not having as much as what you had invested. Or you just noticed things were not right financially. It's something you notice how some way either money could come up missing, or, you know, a person they're just not being fair with you financially, not packing fair with you, right? You're doing a lot of investing but not really seeing the fruits of your labor or whatever, because someone else is not being honest about, you know, their sticky hands in the business. On any level, somebody's not being honest. You notice this, even though you were investing, or you could have been the one that did all the financial investing. And that person didn't invest with you financially, but you allowed them to run business with you some kind of way. For those of you who have built the business for yourself, okay, you did a lot of investing here with the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for things to come to fruition and wondering, why is this not happening, or why is this not working, or because you could have been dealing with the lover with the number 6 is that harmony card there. You probably felt like this person was honest and they were not. And that tower means you was able to see it. It was brought to your attention. It may have shocked you to find out about this person or what they've done or how they operated, even in the workplace. For some of you, that was the shock. The workplace of what you invested, your time and your hard work. Okay, thinking that everything was good, you would get that raise, you would get that promotion. That's not what they served you. They served you something different. Yeah, I said that. Power. You're in your power here. That's why you know what to say, when to say, what not to say, or to whom. You sit back, you watch, you learn. Yeah, spiritual union. Okay, some of you, this is a union with self. This is you, loving you, taking care of you, nurturing you, Empress energy, embracing change, but also transmuting the energies into something even better with the Ace of Pentacles out here. Okay, and speaking up for yourself too, knowing how to speak, what to say, when, what not to say, because you're receiving the messages, you're receiving the enlightenment with the crown chakra. You're gonna be guided. You will know who, what, when, where, how. You will know because you'll be guided. Okay, the Most High is gonna allow you to see. Okay. Yeah, communication things happening fast here. Be careful of deception, any confusion. And that's what I feel like you're ending that. That's why I say workplace situation, or it could be love, because someone is deceptive here. Be careful of deception and confusion. And also, of course, envy, workplace. Envy could be the business that you built. You know, person want to be in competition with you and cause problems with you instead of working with you. Okay, but there's fast communication. There's things being exposed. there's you moving fast. I think things just moving fast for you. Things are flowing for you is how I feel with the Eight of Wands and the Sun card. I feel like things are flowing for you. And any any communication that will come in, you will get that communication about this connection here, the partnerships and alliances. Things you may have been waiting to hear about, information you may have been waiting on, things to be approved for whoever's building, because someone is building here. A home, a business, whatever. Somebody's building. And you could be building with a lover, you could be building with someone else. Taking her how it resonates. Those of you who are dealing with a lover, and this is a love relationship and a work relationship, well, work situationship. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not gonna go into that. Something just came in my head. I'm not gonna go into that. If it's for me to, then it'll come up again. I'm gonna just leave that alone because that's gonna go into a whole nother season here. Okay, guys, something in the workplace here. Have strength, move forward, and you will. You have strength. Remember, you have power. You're very disciplined. Empress energy. Pisces energy with the High Priestess. Very intuitive. I said that. Okay? Yeah, see? Hidden agendas that will be exposed. Secrets that will be exposed. Okay? Continue to walk. Even though you may be in your Empress energy, you have power, you have strength. It doesn't mean that fears don't arise. And they may rise, but you're going to walk through it. You'll walk through it. And some people are upset because they can't tame you like this woman taming this lion on here. Some people can't tame you. They mad about that. Could be a lover. Could be the workplace. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything still work out in your favor. Yeah, folks watching. Yeah, this, ooh-wee. Folks gossiping. Yeah, this the workplace part. There you go, Empress energy. So that's double the energy there. Definitely you're balanced. And you're headed towards a lot of abundance, whoever this is resonating with. You're definitely balanced. Empress energy twice. Thank you, Most High Mother and Father, for allowing the energies to align. I find that to be very fascinating, beautiful, all at the same time. All right, Four of Swords is here. Like I said, you've thought about it and thought about it. You don't need to be in conflict with nobody. You're not finna argue with nobody. Because you see what I'm saying? You're intuitive. You know things. You understand how it works, even behind the scene. So what you do? You just go have a nap. You just rest. Allow yourself to rest and think. Because you're always 10 steps ahead. Empress energy, twice? Yeah, you're always 10 steps ahead. Healing as well. See them 3 swords back there? Because there's 3 swords back there. There's one on the bottom of them 3 swords back there. There go them 3 swords separating from things, people, situations, jobs, loves, so-called lovers. You're separating yourself. You know what you're doing. You're being led. That's what that crown chakra is about. You're being led. You're being guided to leave the jobs. Start your own business. Believe in yourself. Release the blockages. Remember? That's why I said these cards come in handy. These rituals come in handy. Release the blockages, right? Release the blockages. The conditioning, the indoctrines, whatever that may be. Release the blockages. Blockages to your gifts. Some of y'all have a gift in building. Y'all have a gift in building things. Release the blockages. To your creativity, release the blockages. Right? That's that intuitively you know. And you also know who to cut loose as well. This has been lengthy with the time, but guess what? I guess it's worth it. Yeah, a lot of this is past energy when we was talking about the root chakra, how you were brought up. But keep the motivation about yourself. Stay motivated. Stay in that childlike energy. Stay in your high vibration. Live your life. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy your abundance. continue to allow yourself to be led and guided. It's a lot of energies from your past or how you may have been brought up. It could also be a past lover who just don't want to let go, or they want to communicate with you on some level or another. They may try to come in playful, but I just feel like you should just continue to do what it is you're doing. Focus on you with this Four of Swords and this High Priestess. Focus on you. Okay? Because you're definitely admired. You have haters. That's what them obstacles and challenges is about. You have haters, but you are also admired. Love to hate you, but they can't help but love you. They can't help but like you. You're the star here, Aquarius energy. Okay? You could be dealing with a lot of Capricorn energy in the workplace, or you could also be dealing with a Capricorn or a water sign, somebody who's a bit emotional, but their emotions come from a very negative space to where they could be overly emotional to where they can manipulate. Okay? Causing confusion with the Seven of Cups. So you are the star though, and you also been going through healing as well. You've healed some things about your past, about your childhood. You've healed some things on that level as well, because there's a lot of sevens out here too, and that's spirituality. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's about 3 sevens out here. Yeah, 4. There's 4 sevens out here. So that's a lot of spiritual intervention, a lot of spirituality to where you've been led to end things that are no longer serving to you. Okay? Workplace, lovers, so-called friends, associates, whatever. You've done away with a lot of that because spiritually you've been led and guided to do so. Yeah, the cycle is closed. Some cycle has closed. And this is your new beginning with the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is starting to turn. That's why I say with the Ace of Wands. But yeah, passionately fashion new beginnings for you. You'll be very happy and excited about that. But yeah, the Three of Wands is showing up too. So with that Wands energy, and of course the Wheel of Fortune is here. That's a number 10. That's another 1. It rounds down to a number 1, right? That breaks down to a 1. So there's new beginnings, a lot of new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And a lot of changes too with the Death card. That's just transformation. And you expanding in an energy to receive. See, and this is focus too. You're focusing on what it is you see for yourself. Empress energy twice. So you're very focused on what it is you see for yourself. You know what you can build. You know what you can build. All these 3s here, you are in alignment once again. For expansion, 3 of Wands showing up twice already. You are in alignment. 3 of Wands, you know what to expect out of yourself. You're not worried about what to expect out of other people because you don't put that restriction to where you're expecting something great. You've learned with Empress energy out here twice, you know how to go with the flow of things. You know how things work. Especially when it comes to spirituality. You know how things work. You're tapped in. This stands out to me as more justice. With the King of Swords, I feel like this is someone of authority, like a judge, okay? Something like that. I just feel like there's things that you will get justice on. Like if somebody owes you money and you end up in court, guess what? You're going to win that battle. Or you have won, okay? It will be justice in your favor. Justice is here. The wheel is here. The Ace of Wands is, I keep saying that Ace of Wands. The Ace of Cups is here, and so is the Ace of Pentacles. That Ace of Wands, it's more of an expression of a very exciting new beginning, okay? And it will be definitely in your favor. And that's still you cutting things out. If anybody try to stop you, from doing what you want to do, or going where you want to go, or creating what you want to create. If people try to stand in your way, they're going to have to get cut off, cut out. Okay? Even when it comes to you loving yourself, doing things for yourself, like I said, some of y'all could be purchasing a home, purchasing another car, purchasing, you're going to have, on the break, the devil card shows up. So you have people who want to stay attached to you. They didn't help you build it, but they want to enjoy it with you. You have people who will try to attach to you, attach themselves in a very negative way, because on the break, the devil card comes out, but you still have strength. You still can get through this. You still can walk through this. You know how this works, spiritual wise. If it's lovers for y'all, if you got a lover that you're separating from and y'all supposed to be running a business together, you found out they was shady, Tower. Well, you're going to have to let them go, King Swords. And they're going to be trying to hold on to you with this devil card. They're going to try to stay tied to you because they don't want to let you go. Some of you made it. Somebody thought that you wasn't going to be able to create a business. Somebody thought you wasn't going to be able to get a better job. Somebody thought you wasn't going to get that license that you need or that certification that you need. You stepped into this Empress energy and you showed them wrong. This person is going to try to stay tied to you. They didn't think you was going to make it. You did. And they're around to see it. Okay, collective? So, wow. Sit back, watch, and learn. Nice. I hope someone said that was helpful to y'all, okay? And I hope that you was able to relate to this. I hope it made sense for you. And transformation is a beautiful thing. Expanding and being able to grow business and buy homes or whatever you need to do and want to do for yourself is your new beginning. That's a beautiful thing. Seeing things for what they are, it's a beautiful thing. Ending things and people and connections that's not for you. Those are people who will hold you down in your future. You have to get rid of that. That's a good thing. That's what you're supposed to do. That's union. First, you're learning how to bring life together for you. And once you're in tune with that, all the threes, like I said, being in alignment, once you're attuned with that, everything else will fall in place. Whoever needs to be left out or gone, Spirit is going to release them. Spirit is going to push them out of your energy. Automatic. It's going to be automatic. The road will be paved. Oh, the road will be paved. Okay. So for someone, the road to gold is not as... Oh, okay, so it's not the road to gold. The road is paved with gold, but it's not the road of gold that created that road. It looks like a road of gold, but it's actually the road of challenges. Okay, for whoever that is for. You paved the way. You created this. And you didn't get it easily. Even though people may be gossiping, saying things that are not true, being childish, negative, these are the people you're cutting out. These are the associates that you're cutting out. Jobs that you're cutting out. These people think you got it easy. No, you did not. It's paved, and you may have paved it and it looks like gold, but it's actually a road of challenges. Challenge. A lot of challenges and obstacles and confusion, things you had to go through in order to get there. Even if you haven't gotten there yet, just know there are challenges and people who will be naysayers who will try to stop you. They can't stop you, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to try. So solar plexus energy, you need to remain confident and secure and grounded. You need to remain confident, secure, and grounded. Okay, so that's that Emperor's energy. You will. You will. That's the change. The challenges is bringing the change. This is it for someone. Like, after you come through this, you've earned it. So if you can get through these challenges, Okay, if you can get through these challenges, definitely you will be successful. Justice and the will. If you can get through these challenges, people thinking that you have it easy and you don't. People thinking that it's easy for you to get this done and it's not. So you had to cut folks out, cut folks off. Y'all excuse me, I'm just picking up on the messages. I'm picking up on it, okay? Whoever this is for, Empress Energy twice, that makes it even more potent. You are grounded. You are protected. You are in the knowing. High Priestess, Crown Chakra. So you're going with the flow. You know what to do. You know where this is going to end up. So continue to pave the road. Regardless of what people say, regardless of people talking trash, regardless of people may even be lying, not saying things that are suitable for you. Okay? Okay, people could be lying on you, not being honest. But that's okay. This is the part of the challenges. This is the part of the obstacles. You just got to get to the other side. Y'all know if this fits for y'all. Wow. Okay. It's made of gold. But you got there through obstacles and challenges. So you make it look easy. And some people don't like you for this. You make it look easy, even though you have your challenges and you have your moments. You make it look easy. It's not easy. It's been rough. It's been tough for someone. So I hope this is something. And there is celebration here, people. Whoever this is resonating with, and you're separating from somebody in your past too, and you're leaving them out there. You're supposed to. You have celebration here, Three of Cups. With the crown chakra. Okay? Changes. Balance restored. Justice in your favor. Take care.